God. Welcome to this episode of Roast the Host Morning Show, man. My two illustrious co-hosts, Jade got stuck in the airport. They couldn't widen the door to get him on the plane. So he's not going to be here this morning. Kwanzi is his tire busted, so pray for his car. You know, little niggas. One thing happened with a little nigga car. They done for 2 weeks. Nigga call off because the tire busted.
Right.
Yeah, I remember the bullshit I used to call off for back in the day.
Oh, man.
Got this responsibility all the way, right?
Yeah, nigga, I call the first day of March Madness, I always call off.
First day.
You got to. There's too much basketball to watch.
Man.
Motherfuckers going head up, yeah.
You know, calling off work is this ain't work though. This is something different, you know. But man, what have you called off work for that was some bullshit? Besides sickness.
Fucking?
I came too much. I can't come in. I came too much.
It was
What was your excuse though?
I ain't got no legs. I came too much.
Hey, no, I was like I said, I got a family emergency.
Hey, Zay, put us on the
okay,
screen for the comments, please, big
You know what
dog.
I'm saying?
Okay.
It was some ass I was waiting on for a long time.
Man.
Yeah.
And you know, we finally was able to click up. She's like, I'm gonna be in town for a little bit. I said, oh, okay. I'm off work tomorrow.
Yeah.
For sure.
You know, masturbation.
Oh shit.
Since we talking about bullshit, do you know that you can become addicted to masturbating?
I can believe that.
Yeah.
I can believe
Right? And under the, you know, and not on nothing surfacey, because we would initially think, oh man, porn, you know, it's the porn. You just, you know what I mean? But I guess actually, you know, when you masturbate, you get that dopamine release, and you become an addict to that. So you chasing that high.
I'm so mad you made jacking off seem intellectual.
It is very intellectual. You can become addicted to it, and there are studies that say you should, if you're a grown man, you should stop because it causes you not to chase.
I heard it causes blindness.
Nigga, I shouldn't have been able to get here this morning. What you mean blindness?
Hey, it said it caused a little something to fuck with your eyes, man.
Okay.
No.
Wow.
I heard that.
that was
I ain't saying it's a fact, but it's like something I heard.
Yeah. They used to say it caused you hairy palms.
That's hilarious. Nigga, I would have a braided palm. Nigga, I'd have French. Yeah, my
That nigga's burnt the fuck out.
But yeah, man. I was, you know, I've been turning down a lot of hips lately.
Really?
Turn it down.
I turned it down. I've been turning down.
Oh, yeah.
That's probably why you're an expert on masturbation.
I mean, we all are. Nigga, I didn't beat some cheeks and went in the living room and then masturbated again.
Oh, that was some terrible pussy.
Nah, it was some decent pussy.
Nah, if you got to go, you know, go get that afterwards. That was
Right.
trash.
You think so?
That was trash. If you, nigga, if you don't bust that nut with that one, you got to go and beat off after.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was trash.
Sometimes your porn selection is more satisfying than the actual situation.
But that's what we get into, right? Because look, you know, it's a more common thing that people talk about that they never talked about when we were younger was cuckold.
Fuck is that?
People who like to watch their girl get fucked by another nigga.
Yeah.
Oh, I call that suckering.
Right, but look though, and I'm not into that shit at all. I've never done that shit like that. But what I'm saying is, in my mind, I'm like, oh, there's a link between that and masturbation, because when you masturbate and watch porn, you're watching other people fuck.
Yeah, but that one getting fucked ain't my girl.
Yeah, it's not personal at all.
Yeah. I don't know her. I just want to fuck her like he fucking her.
So go ahead.
So my partner, one of his partners,
It's a lot
ended
of
up breaking up with his girl because he caught her. He found a video of her on Pornhub.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah, I was like, how random is that?
How recent is the video?
It was like from a few years ago, but this is they've been going back and forth for like 5 years. But it was on one of their breaks. Well, that's what he assumed. Like, he was like, wait, that looked like my cover, nigga. What in the world? Like, I'm like, nigga, you was searching for what you had, a big ghetto booty bitch.
For real.
Yeah, but they say, I mean, I don't know. I think that there's a link there, because if you are getting satisfaction from watching two other people fuck,
Right.
in your mind, I feel like if you're getting that same pleasure of nothing, it makes you be cool on chasing the bitch. You understand what I'm saying?
No, I know.
It's like women, right? They
takes away your drive.
They masturbate, right? And they do it in an artificial way where they sometimes don't feel like they need a nigga. They'll go months without fucking with a nigga because they have an artificial way to get themselves off besides their hand. And I feel like that's kind of what porn is doing in a way. It's making niggas be like, man, I want the bitch, but I'm cool. I'm chilling.
I could get that. It takes out your drive to go cheat. Shit like that.
Right.
Yeah, I could get with that.
Cause them niggas that come from foreign countries and shit, right? They get here and them niggas be hunting pussy, because where they come from, they really don't have access to a lot of the pornographic shit that we have, and you know what I'm saying?
Really?
A nigga,
sites.
I mean, they have it, but a nigga fresh from Nigeria, nigga, they out there, nigga, on the hunt. You ever seen a Nigerian nigga on some man?
And all they do is love fat bitches
and promise the world. And like, promise the world.
I love how healthy you are.
I love this about you.
Right. You roll, I love it. You roll on me, I love it more.
I think fucking with yourself too much in any capacity is something that niggas gotta watch.
For sure.
Because I find myself getting into my comfort zones where I just be cool doing me.
Right.
And we say it all the time. I'm cool doing me. I be at the movies by myself.
I've done that.
I be doing a lot of shit by myself, and I be looking up sometimes when I be doing it, and it be motherfuckers in groups doing it. And I'm like, well, maybe I shouldn't be at Magic Mountain by myself. Maybe
I should be. Now, I don't know about going to Magic Mountain by myself. I do want a group to go there.
Is that right?
But a movie? Yeah, I could go to a movie by myself and call it a day.
Bowling? You can't do shit.
Who you gonna fight? I mean, who you gonna beat, my nigga?
You can't do shit where you keep scoring by yourself. That's
retarded. That's retarded. Unless you just into practicing.
See, when you hoop by yourself, it's called shooting around.
Right.
What if a nigga like treated it like a game and invited motherfuckers out to watch him shoot around?
This nigga is burning. Nah, nigga, I do this by my lonely.
Yeah, man. I don't know, man. I think I'm gonna change, man. I'm such a strong person. I love doing shit by myself, but I think that's like masturbation. I think we get too comfortable.
Even you an only child?
I'm not an only child, but I'm 9 years younger than my sister.
Oh, okay.
She was pregnant and out the house. You know what I'm saying? By the time I was
raised 9. Like an only child.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get accustomed to being by yourself. What they say, sometimes when you're not in a relationship or you're not with nobody or something like that, I think Drake says some shit like, I just love my space.
Right.
And it's, love my routine and I love my space. But if I get with somebody, that person has to fit into that space.
That makes sense.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Because I'm on to too many things.
Right.
So, you got to be able to fit into my puzzle instead of me chasing something down.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, yeah, you get used to being by yourself, man. You can do a lot of things.
But in a way, isn't that still like being by yourself if the only way somebody can fuck with you is on your terms? Like, isn't the key to fucking with other motherfuckers? Isn't the key to experience more shit besides your own shit?
Yeah, but that don't mean experience somebody else's life, though. Like, right. I'm doing my life. You know what I'm saying? You only live one life. But we talk about a relationship. We ain't talking about, like, homies and shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? A relationship, you got to look at it like, shit, if I'm on to a whole another spectrum and you ain't never seen shit like this,
right?
You got to fit into this puzzle.
All right. I feel you. So let's talk about another aspect of sociology, human behavior. Are you familiar with mirroring?
Like doing what the next person does?
Okay, great. Are you familiar with it?
No, I'm not familiar.
That's pretty much what he said, but there's a thing called narcissistic mirroring, right? Mm-hmm. So there's studies that have been done where it shows that people who suffer from narcissism, when they were babies and young, they never were allowed the opportunity to mirror their parents because of neglect. Mm-hmm. So like when they get older, they view mirroring as a tactic to speed up gaining trust from people, because they view it as a way to get what they want as opposed to a way to assimilate into a new group of people. You follow what I'm saying? Yeah. So like you ever meet a new group of motherfuckers and you the new nigga and they just do shit a little different. They got little inside jokes and you feel left out a little bit. Right. So a normal motherfucker, well, even though they may not know what that is, they'll think, oh, I just got to get to know everybody.
Yeah.
Right.
Then I can laugh at the jokes and they kind of figure out how to become a part of the group.
Right.
With someone who's participating in narcissistic mirroring, they're just studying the patterns of the group so they could figure out how to manipulate the group. You know what I'm saying? You feel what I'm saying? Or even when they mirror people interpersonally, like, so say when you was 9, you was shot. You was shot, and it's a traumatic experience for you. And you tell somebody who's a narcissist and they mirror you. What they'll do is they'll remember that information and they'll mirror it to you in a way to make you open up. You feel what I'm saying? So they can get whatever it is they want from you. So they'll be like, man, so they know you was shot when you was 12. They'll be like, man, and they'll bank that information for a couple weeks, a month, and then they hit you with some shit like, yeah, man, that's why, I got a fear of guns, man, because the violence, man, it just, you know what I'm saying, it makes me nervous. And you're like, man, I went through some similar shit, man, when I was 9, I was, you know what I'm saying, I was shot and all that, man, this is crazy, you know what I mean? And you're going to think this motherfucker is your best friend because they mirroring your pain, your trauma to you, but it's really just a key to get in to get what they want from you.
That's a nigga that got too much time on.
Yeah, I'm like, people really breaking. Is that something natural, or are they thinking about this when it?
I mean,
people go out their way to do it.
A lot of this shit is it's impulsive and it's a plot, because a narcissistic plot is always in play if someone suffers from that. So any information you give them, they're going to mirror it to speed up the process of getting to know you. Like, so say you had a friend for 30 years, a new nigga come along, he see y'all friendship. He's going to see the interactions, and he's going to try to mirror whatever it is he felt like you guys bonded on to gain each other's trust.
Oh, I get what you're saying.
You feel what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying, period. Yeah, that's a nigga with a lot of time on his hands, bro.
Yeah.
Because, don't get it twisted. Like, I think somebody just said mirroring is a top politician skill.
Right. It's definitely a skill.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
It's definitely a skill.
And I just trip about it because it's like almost like a fortune teller.
Right.
Fortune teller can hear information from you and kind of like
something like that. Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So that's
with me, it's always a contract coming. When I see a fortune teller, I see a contract. I see signings. I see your signature on something. I'm like, hey, okay.
That's hilarious, man.
Yeah, I don't want nothing that bad from anybody to go put myself through that. You know,
nah.
Friend, like, you know what I'm saying? Not even like if I have to do all that for a friend or, you know.
But I mean, it depends on who you pour into. Now, if you like he said, it's somebody probably new and they out of the circle or whatever the case may be. It's like I ain't gonna pour into you till I know you for a couple of years, nigga. If anything,
right?
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I ain't gonna give you no ammunition on me, nigga. I don't know you like that.
Yeah, that's my brother.
Yeah, that's my brother.
yeah, for sure. They keep asking. They say he look like a low budget Kraig.
Yeah, they did say that earlier.
Fuck you niggas, man.
Yeah, it's true. I see great value Kraig.
They on your head, nigga. They on your head, nigga, for real. You know what I'm saying?
Comedy.
Yeah, I thought
that. Roast the Host.
Yeah, Roast the Host podcast. Yeah, I thought that was interesting, bro, because I read up on it. That's some shit I never even thought about.
It's a trip how motherfuckers are different labeled. Like, you got a lot of different labels for a lot of different types of people. They either fuck around with people or really be trying to, like, you know what I'm saying, infiltrate other people's minds. And
right. That
shit is crazy.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's hilarious. You ever caught that? You ever caught that motherfucker trying to infiltrate you?
Nah, man, because I'm going to be honest with you. I watch people, after being shot once, I've always kind of, like, pay attention to people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
what was the scenario behind getting shot?
Fighting a lot, you know what I'm saying? And I ran across some people that was from the other side of the tracks.
Yeah.
And, they ran across.
They work for Amtrak or Union?
He said Amtrak.
I work for Union, they work for Amtrak.
For real.
What the fuck are y'all doing?
What y'all arguing about? But nah, it was just, cat caught me, shot at me a couple of times. And
yeah.
I didn't even realize it until I got back to the house.
Really?
Yeah, because, hauling ass.
Yeah, that's, man.
You hauling ass, you ain't thinking about.
What kind of gun was it?
They said it was a 22.
You kept the bullet?
Nah.
It's still in you?
Nah. It was in my leg, but nah. Not no more.
Damn, you was able to still run?
Yes.
Oh, shit.
The homie was like, man, your leg is bleeding.
Yeah. So
and I looked at it and it just hit me.
Right.
But I'm sitting there.
You fell out? Ah!
No, I didn't fall out, but I sure was like, God damn. Like, ooh, this shit right here.
It started burning.
Oh, like crazy.
Yeah, that's wild when them shots ring out.
Yeah, nah, hey, bro. Been at least a couple. Been at least in a couple. Good thing only got hit once.
Yeah, that's wild. Yeah, man. One time I was at the park hooping, and this nigga from Playboy Crip, I forget his name. He was a cool dude. Him and this nigga was just fouling the shit out of each other.
Like on some, just
and he warned him. He said, "Nigga, if you foul me one more time,
I'm gonna shoot you."
He didn't say I'm gonna shoot you. He said, "Nigga, it's gonna be a problem."
Right.
The nigga fouled him again.
Like, nigga, do what you need.
So I knew the nigga. I was 12. He tapped me on the shoulder. He said, "Hey, leave."
Oh,
he was running up the court. Yeah, he would say, "Hey," we was running up the court. He said, "Hey, leave." So instead of getting back on defense, he kept running past the basket.
Oh, shit.
That nigga had a rabbit. I never forget he had a rabbit. Mm-hmm. So as he started running, nigga, I ran the other way. And I'm the only one that knew to run. So everybody on the court, like, what's going on with this nigga?
Right. Came back with that thumb.
That nigga came back, bro. He didn't hit nobody, but he lit that park up, man. I never forget that shit, man.
Hey, bro.
Niggas shoot over basketball more than actual gangbanging.
Shoot, stab.
Yeah, that shit wild as a motherfucker, man.
That shit go down.
But narcissistic mirror, I think that's why masturbation might be wrong, because you mirroring yourself too much.
Hey, listen, nigga. Masturbation is fully because, nigga, I need to get this off real quick. I got some tension in my shoulders and shit. I need to get this shit off real quick.
It's like being able to get buff without lifting weights. Like, could you imagine
but only one side get buff.
But I'm saying, imagine if it was a button in your house, you could press the motherfucker and be on swole. You would never work out.
Never.
Your insides would still be fucked up, though, like a nigga that didn't work out, even though it looked like you worked out. And I think that's the correlation. I think that's the shit where it's like, we supposed to earn a nut, nigga. We not just supposed to be able to go get it when we want to get it.
Real talk.
Oh, I get you. You're supposed to savor the moments. I got you.
Not even savor it. Like, we supposed to set the trap, build the relationship with the chick, position ourselves right, outcompete the competition to be able to bust a nut.
I hear that. I hear that.
Nigga, would be no more lions if during mating season, lions knew how to motherfucking jack off.
This nigga be no more lions.
It would be no more lions, nigga. If animal, think about that. Think about that. You know what I'm saying? I think that is what's wrong with society.
Not enough, too much releasing.
Too much releasing.
I agree.
We need to hold on to some of this semen, nigga, and some of this, some of this shit. And then I feel like it's what gets us out of our seat and makes us chase whatever it is we want. Whatever it is we want in life. You know what I'm saying?
You just made nothing seem very, very spiritual. That shit is like, hey, nigga, hold on to it. Your astral plane to go high.
That's crazy. Yeah. It's crazy because I remember it was an episode, I believe, what's that, Futurama, where it was something where people wasn't competing for mates anymore. I thought you were about to say they was
right.
And, and it changed the whole course of human history.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because people weren't competing for mates anymore.
Right.
I forgot what the reason why it was, but
Futurama.
Yeah.
I know this. If I never came one time until now at 40, I probably would be the smartest nigga on the planet.
Just because you didn't release.
Just because,
you concentrated on everything else in life.
Man.
So what you saying, women are a downfall?
Nah, we're our downfall. That's what I'm saying. Men, we're our own downfall. Women aren't a strong enough species to take down a real nigga. They can weaken a man if his perception is not right. But I feel like we are our downfall. It reinforces, like, after you take a woman down, you conquer her. You know what I'm saying? She give you that beautiful thing called a vagina. Mm-hmm. It empowers you as a man.
Right.
It makes you want to get up and go. You know what I'm saying? You earned your way into the good graces of a woman, and you got what you had coming. You know what I'm saying? But when you do it yourself, you just reinforcing whatever bullshit you on. If your mind ain't right.
Right.
Imagine you being on bullshit, like you a bullshit ass nigga. You don't deserve to come, nigga. That's the greatest feeling on the planet.
Nigga with no job, no belong. No
nigga, you got a forklift license. You make $200 a week before taxes. You've been living in the same room since you was 12 and you're 51.
Oh yeah, that's bad.
It's the jacking off.
Too much Jergens.
It's worse than heroin. It's worse than coke.
He said it's worse than hair rod.
You should be able to have to ask somebody. Like, the nigga should have to have a big homie like you. And before he jack off, he got to call and check in, like, and tell you what he did that week.
That nigga is a fool. Check in before you beat off.
You deserve that. You deserve that.
And go through the checklist. All right, nigga, did you, what was your week like? Like, what was cracking with you this week? Right. Did you go to work? You know what I'm saying? Okay, cool. Did you get an oil change on your car? All your bills paid?
Did you take care of your kids?
Did you take care of your motherfucking kids?
Yeah, now niggas that don't take care of their kids, they probably shouldn't be able to nut. That should probably be a thing.
I agree.
Now let me ask you this. Okay, since you going down that road, how many kids should a man have just off of bases alone? Like, if let's say he's not that wealthy,
right,
but he's making like at least 40 a year, 40,000 a year.
40,000. Well, that's a tough one, right? Me, I don't have no kids. I killed them all, right?
I killed them all.
I had one that almost made it a year ago, but the bitch had a weak immune system.
Oh shit!
Is a miscarriage a weak immune system? Is she?
Nigga,
is that what? It,
you gonna get all kinds of murderers out.
I'm just saying, I'm a murderer, man. I mean, but so I feel like in my current capacity, and I say the average money I made when I was working as a regular motherfucker driving trucks, my average amount, if I took like an 8 to 10 year control, I would say the average is about 70 to 80,000 is what I was making working. I had certain years where I was over 100, but out of my whole working career, maybe like 2 to 3 years, I made over 100. You know what I'm saying? And that didn't feel like enough. So I don't know, big homie. I don't know if there's an amount set for that, because I know when I was making bread and thinking, oh, if I make this much, I'll be comfortable, and it never was enough. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I don't know how y'all would feel, because both y'all got 3-4 kids or whatever.
I got 5.
Right. So that would be something for y'all to answer. Like, what is the median amount? Because you can't survive not making a bunch of money with children.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But what's the psychology of getting a kid to accept why they can't have certain shit that they should be able to have because you got all these other motherfucking kids? Like, how do you justify that to the kids?
Oh, no. I mean, you look at it like this. Sometimes you give your kids what you want. I mean, what they want. Sometimes you don't.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Depending on what everybody else is getting, depending on, like, you know, you want to make sure your kids know that you got to treat everybody fair.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And certain people get certain shit depending on if they do better than the other people in school.
Right.
Yeah. Bullshit you not. If you fucking up in school, you may get a gift, but it ain't going to be the gift you want.
Right.
But if you're not fucking up in school, I'm going to bust my ass to get you, you know what I'm saying, what
you
wanted. So it just all depends on, you know. Now, if everybody doing good shit, they're going to be broke after everybody's Christmas. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it is what it is.
Right. How you deal with it?
I mean, it's just, the regular changes more money you make, you know what I'm saying? So, like, you know, like, for instance, my son, you know, private school, you know what I'm saying? You know, he just turned 17, car. Like, I mean, to me, that's like regular stuff.
But that wasn't regular for us.
No, not at all. Not at all.
Public school.
Not at all.
I went to a private school when I was younger, and then moms and pops was like, fuck this.
Yeah, this nigga can't spell. He 12.
Oh,
this nigga still working on his name. Like, why are we paying for Bishop Vermont and this nigga?
Nah, it was fighting in that motherfucking school is a motherfucker.
What private school did you go to?
West Angeles. Out there off of Crenshaw, West Angeles Church of God in Christ, but it's called West Angeles Christian Academy.
Oh, that's Cecil. Ain't the pastor named Cecil?
He said Cecil.
Cecil. He is. Ain't that his
Bishop
name?
Blake was the OG. Said Bishop Blake was the OG over there.
Oh, okay, Bishop Blake. Right.
Yeah. But nah, they just tore that school down too.
Did they?
Yeah, they made it into a parking lot and made it into a like a center or something.
That's the church Magic Johnson's son went to, right?
Yeah, Magic Johnson, Denzel Washington, Big Tiny.
You was in children's church with EJ?
He said children's church.
He said, "Mom, can I go to EJ house again?"
You know that nigga showed up.
That nigga stayed at EJ house hooping.
That nigga, I had never seen that nigga at that church.
Nah.
Hell no. I seen Magic Johnson there plenty of times.
Yeah.
Never seen that little nigga.
Yeah.
Ever.
EJ wasn't a praise dancer?
Nigga. He said wasn't a praise dancer.
And then EJ was in them
motherfuckers. Spirit fingers. That nigga is big as fuck.
He a big old dude. I seen him one time at the Waldorf Astoria
like 6'8", 6'9", ain't he?
He was 6'8", 6'9". That nigga had heels on.
Fucking
He had on a blouse.
7-footer.
Man, I mean, that's a gargantuan guy right there.
And I bet you your bottom dollar he'll beat your ass in 1-on-1.
I'm not fucking with that nigga.
1-on-1.
I feel sorry for that little white boy he fucking the dog shit up. That's got to
be. You go. Wait, he the one fucking people?
I mean, shit, he got to be. He still
nigga, I thought he was the other one.
Is he?
I thought he was the other one, bro. You got too many persons to be the other dude.
I don't know how that shit work, man.
That shit right there. Hey, trust me. I looked at him. I was like this. There's no way that nigga is the male in the relationship.
He got a Sparks tryout this season.
You fucking idiot, bro. And he can definitely win.
He'll start
all day long. And can be in the same locker room with him.
Oh yeah, all day long. Yeah, because with the new bathrooms and shit.
That nigga big though, bro. That's crazy as a motherfucker. Magic Johnson, I know he cool, but shit.
What you do when your kids ask you about masturbation?
Don't use my lotion.
That's an awkward question. I didn't have the courage to ask my parents questions about sex. I feel like they should get the information from us, right?
Well, do you really need to ask a question about masturbation? It comes natural, right?
Right.
I mean, about everything.
It'd be more of a question with sex than anything.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you know.
I mean, I want my kids to be that open.
I mean, I feel like I'd be.
Or you don't?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I would.
Everything.
It's uncomfortable, you know, maybe, but you know.
I'm going to tell you the truth. I don't mind my boys coming to me and being open.
He said, what would you ask?
My daughter going to have to keep that shit to her motherfucking self.
Okay? I'm going to refer my daughter to my mama.
Yeah, I'm going to be like, hey.
Not even her mom. It's just,
my mom. Yeah.
Fuck you, mom. My mama going to tell you about yourself.
Right. I can't do it. But the boys, come to me and ask me about anything.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But the girls, I'm going to be like, listen, boys is nasty as a motherfucker. Mm-hmm. Don't even try it.
Did your pops tell you how to get bitches?
Nah.
Ain't that something you should learn from your dad? Because my dad didn't say shit to me about how to get abroad or what to do.
My pops was married and told me bitches ain't shit.
Wow.
And I was like that. I said, but you with my mama, though.
Right.
He was like, point exactly.
Oh, wow.
I was like, damn. You know what I mean? Like, ooh, okay, pops.
Yeah. You should be able to ask your parents anything, man.
Yeah.
I feel like women be on that. Do women be on that? Women, y'all talk to, like most of the time, women talk to their mothers about stuff like that, right? No?
It depends on how conservative your mom is, too, though. Like, if your mom was the type of mom that looked like she still go to the club with you,
right?
Then yes, you could talk to your mama about sex.
Right.
That's probably when you're getting the wrong information.
You know what I mean?
You said what?
That's probably where you're going to get the wrong information.
But
your mother still going to the club.
She gonna give you at least the ropes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But if it's a conservative mom, oh, shit.
Right.
She don't want to picture her baby tooting that shit up.
Right.
Oh, so you talking about actual sex advice and how to be good at it.
Yeah. Not be good at it, but be responsible with it.
Oh, yeah,
that's how I would.
You know
what I mean? That's where I would go. Like, hey, sons, make sure you wear your condoms. I don't care how long that relationship is. Unless you want to have some babies or take a risk, wear condoms.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Don't just be barebacking out here having a good ass time, nigga. Because that shit is it'll wind up. You be on your back and on your deathbed.
Yeah, it's crazy because my son is the same age that his mom was when I met her.
Oh wow! So that
you know what I'm saying?
Like
so
it's
home. Crazy. I'm gonna be sick when my daughter get that age. You know what I'm saying? Because I'll be thinking about, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hey, I'm a grandpa, bro.
Oh, damn.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, my oldest daughter is 21, man. She had a baby.
Oh, congratulations.
Yeah, she I don't know if it's congratulations.
I mean, shit, the baby here, nigga.
No, the baby here, but my daughter is something else, nigga.
Like, I feel you.
Like in a lot of ways, nigga. Certain people.
Is she like you?
I love my daughter.
Yeah.
Certain people shouldn't have kids yet.
Oh, wow.
You know what I'm saying? Like, really honestly, you should take your time, really get all your kid shit out of you before you have a kid.
Right.
Just being honest.
Sometimes it grow people up, though.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, you said not what you do.
Sometimes. That sometimes be like -0, nigga.
Yeah.
Because people still love to party. Especially, like I tell anybody, I give anybody this advice. When you're in your 20s, have as much fun as you want.
Sure.
Do everything you want to do. I don't give a fuck because it's like at a drop of a hat, somebody can call you and say, hey, let's go to Mexico.
Right.
Exactly.
You go.
Real talk.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But if you got a kid,
Right.
You got to find a babysitter.
Right.
And then, you know, that becomes tricky because babysitter might punk out in the second day.
Right.
This ain't my kid. Get this motherfucker out of my house.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you got to look at it like in your 20s, go hard. Anywhere you want to go, anything you want to do, bust your ass doing it and have fun in your 20s. And in your 30s, contemplate about having kids.
Right.
You know what I mean? But yeah, don't be rushing that shit. That shit ain't.
Not at all.
Yeah, no, I'm glad. I mean, shit. If
Yeah,
I,
you lucky, nigga.
I mean, I'm lucky. I wish.
That or you shooting dust.
Nah, I definitely ain't shooting dust. Shake my hand.
Ain't like that.
No, I would definitely tell everybody, can wait.
Right.
But if you can't, you know what I mean? You just want to, like, some people want to grow up with their kids. I don't understand that shit.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, why you want to grow up if you ain't grew up yet?
Right. You know, masturbation.
Go back to the original kids.
It's not just it's not just jacking off.
I'm mad that you had to do that one.
It's not just the act of making yourself orgasm. I feel like it's also, you know, just fucking with yourself too heavy. Whether you fuck with how you do shit too heavy or you're just overly manipulated by your greatness. Or you think things that aren't great are great because it's you. So you don't have you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. I don't know if you get that. I mean, you can satisfy yourself, but I never I'm the cold ass jack offer.
I mean, I bet everything. How much time you need? I mean, I'll give you 30 seconds, minute and a half, anything you want. I can do that. I can actually.
Veteran beat offer.
I'm just talking about just in general, like this the concept of pleasing yourself
To the fullest, yeah.
to the fullest. I don't think that you should be easily pleased by yourself. You should be satisfied by you. But I feel like if you find too much pleasure in you, you're a weird ass nigga.
For sure.
Well, I mean, maybe you just good with self.
I mean, but
Because some people ain't good with self.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, shit, if you can satisfy yourself, you don't need nobody else.
Right.
You kind of be okay in life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because some people can't get with people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Unless
Now that's some cold shit to have to accept. There are motherfuckers that can't be with other people.
Yeah,
shit.
I've had a few women like that where I'm like, oh, this person, she can't be with nobody.
You was in a relationship with someone like that?
I think one in particular, I think she probably
Socially, she wasn't right.
She just wasn't right. She wasn't just in her thinking. The only things that were just to her were things that satisfied her.
So she probably had a gang of dildos.
Probably most definitely. I never seen one, but I would assume so.
So, okay.
But just in her logic, though.
Yeah, so you're like, this bitch masturbates a lot. That's a masturbation. She don't get along with nobody.
You know what I mean? Just in her logic is, you know, like, I'm trying to think of an example.
Yeah, this just sound like she needs somebody.
Anytime you disagree with her, instead of it being a disagreement, like you think this way, I think that way, you were invalidating her.
Oh, she was one of those.
She would say that, like, you're invalidating my point, like almost making it seem like there's no expansion on the thought. Where she leaves it is where it stays. If it goes beyond that, you're trying to make it seem like she's not valid. Like you're dispositioning her or taking her from a space. You understand what I'm saying?
She would get out of pocket after that?
Oh my God. It was the ultimate disrespect in her view. You know what I mean?
You know what that means? She wasn't really listened to as a kid.
Oh, wow.
You know what I'm saying? Like, some people that rage out just because you don't take what they say to heart or really serious or even consider that to be the answer, get bent out of shape because they feel like you're not hearing them.
Right.
And that's weird as fuck. Like,
Super
I don't
weird.
give a fuck if you don't hear me as long as I got my point across.
Man, that's all that mattered, really. Yeah, that's some real shit.
She had a terrible mom.
Yeah, man, there's a lot of really beautiful, really smart women that, you know, may be exactly what you said. I never even thought about that.
I think Halle Berry might be one.
Just to be born not to be with somebody is an ill-ass concept.
That's definitely an ill concept.
That's an ill concept because, like, okay, now we talking about something that is born and is innate in some people, or is this social engineering? Like somebody said their mother, or they've been in one too many fucked up relationships, or they just grew up in a fucked up environment, so they'll never have a view that's just.
That's what Dahmer went through. Dahmer was cold. Both his parents.
Right.
One was kind of like, you know, off her rocker doing her thing. And then the other one was just trying to bond with his kid through shit that the kid liked, instead of trying to like see where your kid thought process was.
Right.
Neither one of them really took the time with him. So
right.
He got off on his own tangent.
Yeah.
He didn't know how to be sociable.
Right.
Motherfucker started drugging people.
And I bet you he masturbated a lot.
Oh yeah, sure. Probably so.
Yeah, he was
by himself.
He was masturbating with the bodily fluids of his victims.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Nigga, that's disgusting, nigga.
That nigga was on one, man. Was on one.
I bet you he burnt himself with some stomach acid a few times.
Stupid as shit.
What is this?
But yeah, you get a lot of people that I think, it socially, people be fucked.
Yeah, that's wild. Yeah, so for real.
Because you don't know how to open, like, what is it, the opening bar for a girl? You don't even know how to approach it.
Yeah, approach. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like you
pick up lines,
like,
pick up lines. Nothing.
Yeah, you try something.
Right.
And it's like, that's not even you. Because then once you really start talking, you ain't even that type of nigga.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Yeah, I wish I could be the juice that's in my head. You know, when you come up with a cold-ass line, right. I wish every word I said was on that level. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. That motivation that just causes you to say, I know what this bitch want to hear.
Right, right.
I was in Arizona this weekend. This chick stumbled. I said, hey, hold on. I'm a chiropractor. I can help you with your balance.
Bars.
Right.
Like, she laughed.
Right.
Yeah, as long as you got her laughing.
You feel what I'm saying?
That's the ticket. Now, lines ain't shit.
Right.
Like, some girls will just look at you and be like, if you bad, you bad, and no matter what comes out your mouth, as long as it ain't just degrading, I'm fucking with you.
Right.
But if you get a girl to just laugh,
right.
Nigga, you could be motherfucking Jermaine Dupri. You could be Flavor Flav, nigga. You gonna get a girl. You feel what I'm saying?
That's hilarious. Yeah, that's real shit.
Them two ugly niggas that had girls laughing. He had Janet Jackson cheesing like a motherfucker.
Right.
So, you know, it ain't your looks, it ain't your buddy.
What's going on with Kyrie, man? Is this nigga about to get blackballed?
He's starting to be like a Muhammad Ali of the basketball scene. I believe so. He's putting out books out there. He's putting out quotes out there from certain things that, you know, they just don't fuck with.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't like the militant Kyrie.
Right.
And I wouldn't say he's, like, honestly, what they say, militant is saying, like, he's kind of more hatred instead of saying, what's the word? Woke.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I think, you know, he's just trying to hip you the game like basketball is not everything.
Is reposting a documentary or a movie anti-Semitism?
Nah.
Because I guess apparently what's going on is he reposted a movie by Alex Jones that was shot 20 years ago. And now a lot of people in media are starting to try to say that he's anti-Semitic because of him reposting this video.
They just don't like him because he don't follow line.
That's crazy because that's the headlines.
Right.
It's like who really digs deeper into the headlines now?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You Google his name right now, everything will pop up, and people gonna take that for face value. Like that's what it was.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
I think that's very difficult. Me, man, I try not to speak on things too politically because I understand at this level, we really don't know what's going on. You know what I mean? I don't feel like there's no athlete that informed where they can speak on these issues and be 100% credible.
Why? I mean, why not?
Because world politics, international business is something that most people don't have a grasp on. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So it's like if you make any defamatory comments about the Jewish community and you do business and you consider yourself a businessman, you're already shooting yourself in the foot.
Well, I mean, just like people say, certain people go into bed with people, But what's to say that people can't empower themselves? And that's what I think he's talking about.
Right, and I understand what he's trying to do, but it also sheds more light on the fact that he really doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you to be anti-Semitic in a public realm, in a business that's controlled by this group of people, is the dumbest decision you can make as a businessman. You feel what I'm saying? If you have these sentiments and you feel like this is really an issue, you need to have a strategy and a tact to what you're doing. But publicly saying this, and I don't even think he actually said those words. No. I think it's somebody putting him in that box, and now they're trying to get him to dig himself out of the hole.
Put him in the box.
But I really feel like if he was on that type of time, it would just be a lot more strategic. This is a nigga that is just wants to do right, is being conscious, wants to help his community, wants to feel like he can bring some type of just reality to what's happening with his people in his world. But I feel like whoever's around him has misinformed him.
But he has I don't see, they're saying anti-Semitic. I think what it was a Hebrew Israelite movie.
Right.
What I understand.
Okay, clarify it.
So that, I mean, from what I understand, it was you know what I'm saying, it was a Hebrew Israelite. So it was more of a search thing. It wasn't a hate thing. So is he not allowed to search and share what he, you know what I'm saying? Because we all on the journey.
Right.
Anything that is black motivated or uncovering any history that makes them look like villains, they don't want you talking about it.
Right.
They want you a basketball player, talk about your percentage, talk about how you can win, stuff like that. But then this is the cold part. Your social media is supposed to be whatever you want it to be.
Right.
And he posted that on his social media. It wasn't during basketball time.
Right.
So for them to all of a sudden hit him with the questions after a basketball game, I just feel like you was attacking him for his personal life.
I agree.
You know what I mean? Where that setting is supposed to be strictly for his job life.
Right.
But, you know, like I said, anytime somebody shows any type of woke talk or just being, educating people that really follow him because of his platform. Right. Educating them on all the bullshit, they look at him as being a threat, so they're going to try to get rid of him.
And what is he a threat to?
Exactly.
All Kyrie ever did was increase.
That's what I'm saying. He's not
increase the ball handling acumen in this country. Niggas dribble the ball way better now.
Yeah.
I mean, this nigga's doing shit that you had to be elite level on when we was growing up. All kind of in and outs and spins and no look passes and I mean, he's actually been a revolutionary in the world of because basketball is physics.
Right.
He's actually a genius level physician or a physicist, I would say.
Now the nigga can dribble, he can shoot, he can do a whole bunch on that court. But off the court should not dictate, that he's a bad person for what he's reading and putting out there.
And I agree. And the whole weird thing about this is the fact that they can still take our elite from us.
Yeah,
for sure.
We can't do that to no other culture.
Not at all.
If somebody of any other descent says anything derogatory about black people, that's false, fucked up narrative or bad information, we can't remove them. Just locally here, a couple of racist Latin American city council people said some fucked up shit about black people, and a few of them are still in office. One resigned.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We can't stop niggas or people from saying shit about us. But here we go, a hoop or a basketball player just shared a fucking movie.
It was called, the movie was Hebrews to Negroes.
Yes.
Hebrews to Negroes is anti-Semitic?
Right.
Yeah.
Hey, man, some of my Jewish brothers and sisters, I want y'all to educate me on this and tell me why. Because, just tell me why. I want to know why. I want the answer because at the end of the day, I'm not for any prejudice or disrespect or racism. I love everybody. But it seems like everybody can say what they want, but we can't say shit.
Well, I mean, you already know what the boundaries are. We can get killed in massive numbers, and it'll be like, but let a whole different race get killed. It's like, this is such a tragedy.
Right.
Like, what was it, Haiti? Haiti had one of the biggest death tolls. And remember, Facebook was letting you put the flag on your cover page.
Right.
Support this country. But when it came to Haiti, they didn't give that.
Right.
So it's like, damn, every other country
Give what they want.
Oh, like crazy.
You know, I believe the owner of the Nets funded some type of genocide in Asia.
Russian?
He's Russian.
Yeah, right.
Russia's in Asia. I need to do more research on that. Somebody put that in the chat. We need to research that. But I believe he funded something that was against the human rights of some group of people. If anybody has that information, please feel free to put it in the chat so we could do research.
Is the new owner Russian? I think they have a new owner now.
They got another owner?
And,
yeah, not the Russian cat.
And he in bed with Jay-Z.
That was the first owner, right?
Jay-Z's a big part owner of the Nets.
Yeah, that's some wild shit.
So, yeah.
We need answers. We're going to open up the phone lines. We want to hear what you guys have to say.
You hear about Kanye West over there doing compared himself to Emmett Till?
I just read that. Should Kyrie Irving be blackballed? Is he anti-Semitic?
That's crazy.
Hebrews and Negroes.
For somebody
Hebrews
to give you education, but he's anti-Semitic.
Right.
That's wow. He's not telling you to storm the Capitol.
So,
you know what I mean? Like, come on, bro.
Yeah, and the owner actually posted something, a message about that.
Turn it up a little bit, bro. Hey, thank you for calling Roast with the Host Morning Show. Talk to us, man. Do you view Kanye West's action? I'm sorry. Do you view Kyrie's actions as being anti-Semitic? If so, why?
What up, Kraig? It's Brian Jamal Jones from Austin, man. Just want to let you know, I don't think they're anti-Semitic, although it's hard to hear for a lot of people because that's a real argument.
Right.
That's some real shit that people talk about. So, and it's something that a lot of people don't like talking about. I think that, I think that if you're gonna ask him about some shit that he said outside of work about the game, me and my homies was talking about that.
Yeah.
If you're gonna ask him about some shit that he said outside the game, you're just as wrong as he is. If you think that he's wrong for what he said outside the game,
right?
Keep keep shit separate.
Okay.
But do you think for 1 minute, when it comes to basketball personnel, basketball reporters, when they get him after a game, should they be asking him about his personal life and his personal thoughts, or keeping it basketball?
Hell no, they should be asking what he did on the court.
Right.
When he scored 35 points a game, they didn't say nothing about none of that. They wasn't asking about how he did on the court, how him and KD put up 30 points a game.
Right.
Right.
I can fuck with that, man. Okay.
Hey, if you go home and you go out to a party and then you go back to work, they be like, "Hey man, you wasn't supposed to go to that party."
Right.
Hell no, it's none of your business what I did outside my job.
Right.
I'm at home.
Right.
Hey man, yeah, that's some real spill, man. We're gonna open up the floor for you now to ask a question or roast, man. Go ahead and have at it.
Shit. I forgot about this part.
He was supposed to write that shit down. He was pressing the number.
His girl in the back writing a joke for him right now. Hurry up, baby, write a joke for me, baby. I need you do everything else for me. Huh?
What you got?
One more time, man.
What you got? A roast, or just a question?
Shit, man.
There's some brothers out there on 60 in
Kraig
Austin.
look like raw rolling papers.
He
crazy.
He said, raw rolling papers.
That's hilarious. That was funny, man. I can tell you ain't got no more after that. He really had to say it.
Man, hey, look. I just looked at my desk and I was like, that.
Right, that. Had a roll of blood right after this.
Yeah, we appreciate you.
We just came back from a trip, man. We long-winded, man, but I had to make sure I tuned in. I always try to. Hell yeah, we just came back from Freaky Dicky, so we just partied up.
You should.
I always check to
that,
make sure that you was on though.
What's the Freaky Dicky, nigga? You
What's
just
the
said
Freaky
that.
Dicky, family?
Don't just skip over that, nigga.
You tell me.
I got you. This is Cole from Cali though. But
Okay.
Freaky Dicky is like a festival. It's like a music festival. It's usually a lot of white folks,
But it'd be a lot of fucking going on or something? Because why would they call it Freaky Dicky?
Yeah, I was about to say, these cities be everywhere.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we was out there. We was on 6th Street out there in Austin.
Yeah,
I ain't never seen nothing like that before.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, nigga, it's crazy.
I seen a basehead fight out there that lasted 2 hours.
Man.
A 2-hour basehead fight. One of the greatest fights I ever seen. Hey, well, we appreciate you, man. If I owe you something, get it from God. God. Next caller. Hey, he was cool, people.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, man.
Austin in the house.
Austin is different. But what was the Kanye West thing? He compared himself to Emmett Till?
Emmett Till, bro.
In what way?
In the sense of, like, he's being attacked. Right. And, they basically trying to kill him like they did Emmett Till.
I got a song called Emmett Till. We should play that.
Yeah, let's play that. We got to play that.
All right, man. Hey, thank you for calling Roast with the Host. Your name and where you calling from, buddy?
Oh, this is Ronnie calling from Seaside, California.
All right, we appreciate you, Ronnie. I need this knowledge from you, brother. Kyrie Irving, is he being anti-Semitic? If so, why?
No, I believe he's just speaking what he's speaking. I mean, he just shared the Amazon. It was just the Amazon link to the book, or was it a video? I'm not too sure. I heard it like on Tariq's thing last night, and I haven't really dived into it fully. But what I've heard from Tariq, it wasn't anti-Semitic.
Okay, and what do you think about Kanye comparing himself to Emmett Till? Is there some validity there, or is he on bullshit?
No, he's definitely on bullshit. He's all over the place, man. I think he was on the New Black Media, and he tried to flip it his way.
Right.
And it backfired, and now he's in some shit that he probably can't even get out of, to be honest.
Damn. Yeah, I think it's over for the boy.
I don't think it's over. I don't think it's over.
Nah.
I don't think it's over.
All right, man. Well, we're going to open up the floor for you, buddy. You got 2 options. You can either roast or ask us a question. Go ahead and have at it.
I'll roast. Let's see. We got the brother with the black beanie looking like a blazionary Spears.
Blazing.
Airs.
My mama's white, my dad's Japanese, and
that nigga's a fool.
And black.
That's all I got right now.
That's all I got.
Since roast me, man. Shout out to all the vets out there and shit, man. But yeah, keep doing your thing, brother.
It's all good. What part of California you said you was calling from?
Seaside, Central Coast, Monterey County.
Okay, so where is that? Is that the Bay, or is where is that at?
That's underneath the Bay. It's like Monterey, Santa Cruz.
Oh, okay.
Pebble Beach.
Oh, you out there fucking them white bitches?
Shit, man. High school was crazy. Yeah, it was.
He said high school was crazy. They fell off of you now?
All his baby mamas got red hair and freckles. I see what you're doing.
He joined the Navy.
He got an Irish fetish. He got all his girls look like Chucky.
Pussy. I got you.
Yeah, we
was all over. We're international on it.
I fuck with you, man. With love and respect, man. I appreciate you supporting us. And if I owe you something, get it from God. God. Next caller. Seaside. I never heard of that. Good to see us black people to Seaside.
Seaside, yeah. I'm like, where? Oceans?
Yeah, let's play Emmett Till. This is on the Chill Never Withers. Check it out. This is called Emmett Till. Basically, this song is about a pimp that gets revenge for Emmett Till by pimping white women.
Shit.
God. Let's
get a bar.
That nigga said pimping.
Yeah, it's cold.
Nigga, this for Emmett Till. Met her at a bar and grill, she asked me for some pills. Whistle while I'm working, always over, never underkill. Ran up out of bullets, had to switch it to a coca deal. Made that candy rain, cause on the fly, I'm so for real. 100 for a gram, going ham on this bogus deal. Sniff it off the bus stop, off of dirt and gum and whatnot. She got the Greek freaking and I told her this is where the buck stops. I know I sold you fake dope, you might have been with them folk. And them folks on impulse give info, but you cool. Got her what she needed, pottery was seeded. Grew into a funk fashion raw dog in evenings. Too soon. She showed up with a young boy after a blue moon. Said I might be the father, can we honor him with 2 spoons? I'm thinking that we're done here. There's a nun with a gun here, acting like a son here. This gon' hurt the car of you, but I got about 2 more of you. Cause for every tear, there's a volunteer. Here's my bitch by proxy. Your father was a Nazi. Started whoring you. Gave him a black grandchild exploring you. Niggas have a hand and don't play it right. Day and night. Ownership to customers, we playing like day and light. With that in mind, take a trip in the blind to Spokane, where it's a bigger difference than time. And oh man, we can get to sifting through fine. Too smart and too dark and subject to spine. And there's not a Gonzaga, that's another saga. Too many daughters with mother, father, that's a utter bother. Yeah, you're right. Diligent dummy, into the money, preferably bunny. Hop on her mother's couch and start getting it from me. So white, but if a nigga left, she would know right. Might be related to Snow White, Trip. So white, if Emmett Till seen her, think that might be that bitch. No dice. She's working for me now, Mr. Till. She's a lowlife. And Joe's bite. On her. Yeah, that's bold. She charges the same niggas that killed you for that lie she told. Nigga, this for Emmett Till. Met her at a bar and grill, she asked me for some pills. Whistle while I'm working, always over, never underkill. Read about her bullets, had to switch it to a coca deal. Made that candy rain, cause on the fly, I'm so for real. 100 for a gram, going ham on this bogus deal. Sniff it off the bus stop, off of dirt and gum and whatnot. She got the Greek freaking and I told her this is where the buck stops. I know I sold you fake dope, you might have been with them folk. And them folks on impulse give info, but you cool. Got her what she needed, pottery was seeded. Grew into a funk fest and raw dog in evenings. Too soon. She showed up with a young boy after a blue moon. Said I might be the father, can we honor him with 2 spoons? I'm thinking that we're done here. There's a nun with a gun here, acting like a son here. This gon' hurt the car of you, but I got about 2 more of you. Cause for every tear, there's a volunteer. Here's my bitch by proxy. Your father was a Nazi. Started whoring you. Gave him a black grandchild exploring you. Niggas have a hand and don't play it right. Day and night. Ownership to customers, we playing like day and light. With that in mind, take a trip in the blind to Spokane, where it's a bigger difference than time. And oh man, we can get to sifting through fine. Too smart and too dark and subject to spine. And there's not a Gonzaga, that's another saga. Too many daughters with mother, father, that's a utter bother. Yeah, you're right. Diligent dummy, into the money, preferably bunny. Hop on her mother's couch and start getting it from me. So white, but if a nigga left, she would know right. Might be related to Snow White, Trip. So white, if Emmett Till seen her, think that might be that bitch. No dice. She's working for me now, Mr. Till. She's a lowlife. And Joe's bite. On her. Yeah, that's bold. She charges the same niggas that killed you for that lie she told.
That's Emmett Till on the Chill Never Withers. Man, turn that TV down, please, brother. I thank you very kindly.
Yeah, that was a cool track, bro. That was dope.
Yeah, man. Emmett Till, a little concept track about a pimp that's historically astute and decides to start pimping white bitches to get revenge for Emmett Till being killed for no reason.
Jokes and bars, nigga. I got you.
Jokes and bars.
That should be a comedy spot.
Yeah, jokes and bars. Hell yeah, nigga. If you can't rap and tell jokes, you can't work here.
You can't work here.
You know what I'm saying?
That shit be hard. Niggas will come through here
go
like
get
a
that Chill Never Withers, y'all.
Yeah, get that Chill Never Withers. About to start doing a lot more promo for it, man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. It's another joint gonna be dropping here in a couple months too. Another project called Chill Withers, the Cluster B Experiment. You know what I'm saying?
What made you come up with Chill Withers?
Chill Withers, man. At the beginning of the quarantine, Bill Withers passed.
Oh.
And I hadn't did an album or a project in 10 years. The last one I did before this was what was the last one I did before this? It was I forgot what it was, but so I was just in the house chilling, and Bill Withers died,
right?
And a documentary came on about his life, and I didn't really realize how many parallels he and I had, and it just made me do more research on him, and I just came to find out that he was a regular motherfucker. So he was an airplane mechanic, and I worked blue collar driving trucks and shit like that, and he was an older man when he got a record deal. He was almost 40. And basically, his label had to beg him to quit his job because he did not believe in the system. He did not believe in music. He didn't think that it was something that he could sustain himself from, really. Like, he didn't have 100% belief in the fact that he could pay his bills and still be a man's man doing music. So while his album was going platinum and doing crazy numbers on the radio, he was still going to Boeing working as an aircraft mechanic. They had to go down there and beg him, like, look, man, here's your check, my nigga. Like, It's the bread, nigga. We need you touring and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that really resonated with me, and I came up with the chill withers concept.
That's dope.
And it's just, you know, and it's a double, you know, meaning and all that. The chill never withering, always keeping your chill regardless of the circumstances. We got another caller. Hey, thank you for calling Roast with the Host. Your name and where you calling from?
Well, this Grant out of Dade County, man. Kraig, what that do, baby?
What's going on, Grant? Talk to us, man. I got 2 questions for you, family. The first question is this. Should Kyrie be blackballed? Is he being anti-Semitic? If you agree with that, if he is, why?
No, bro. How can you beat yourself up, bro? That's, you know what he said, bro. He ain't say nothing bad. He ain't do nothing bad. I heard it, what he said today. He didn't say nothing.
Right.
He put a link out on Amazon to see about a movie. So they not coming out of Jeff Bezos with that same question because he sell it. This is his platform. He just shared the link.
Right.
I don't know. I got a question for y'all, for the brothers up there. Y'all from Cali, y'all from Miami. How can we be like that Jewish community? How can we stand together as black men and black women so we can start taking up for ourselves? Because every time somebody say something about us, how can we shut somebody down?
That's a great question. And I think what we need to learn from the Jewish community is group economics. They practice economics the same way, no matter where they are on this planet. They spend money with each other. They buy as a group, and they understand the importance of money flipping several times within a community. So if you have an economic base that is solidified by controlling and attaching accountability to how you consume products, you keep that money within your community, and politics is based on bread. You know what I'm saying? If you read any of Dr. Claude Anderson's books, he'll tell you that the way to assimilate into politics is by having a common financial base where you can buy influence and lobby for changes that benefits you and your group, which is what the LGBT community is currently doing, and people don't understand it. They think that the LGBTQ, whatever the community is called, is just being honorary, but actually what they're doing is they're flexing their political power that has been gained from them controlling how the money is spent in their community. And that's what black people need to do. We have a part of our cultural and social status is based on how much money we spend outside of our community. I got on Prada. I got on Gucci. I'm driving a Benz. I'm driving an Audi. These niggas hating. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Niggas is hating if they don't spend as much money outside of our community as I do.
I don't know who the Muslim brother I seen. I can't remember his name. He said we spent last year close to 15 billion or 15 trillion or 1.5 trillion. We was like the 4th richest or 6th richest nation.
Right.
A spending power last year.
Right.
I can't remember his name. He was on the Breakfast Club. I can't remember his name.
I know you're talking about.
We have the money, but we don't put the money where it needs to go at. You know, we don't come together, like you say, group economics, and to get a school, to get black grocery store, we need to get out of the, I'm from Cali, or I'm from Miami, or I'm from Atlanta, or I'm from New York. It's like we still so divided that I don't know what's going to happen, my brother. I tell people all the time, I'm from the South. You better get your guns up. I don't know what's going to happen in the next 5 or 10 years. We didn't know COVID was going to happen.
Right.
And what white people was doing, white people was buying guns down here.
Yeah.
I don't know how that was in Cali, but we couldn't get no bullets down here.
Same thing. We can't get no bullets, and we live in a democratic state, so I hate to get into politics, but I'm with you though. They make it very difficult to buy any type of guns or bullets here.
Because they know.
That's why y'all need to get that Florida Connect, that Georgia Connect, Louisiana Connect, because we can get guns. We can get anything you want. But I could walk into it, even if you don't have a gun license, it takes you 2 weeks. And you get you anything from a 9 to an AR to a mini Draco. It really doesn't matter. But arming ourselves and learn how to shoot, that's what we need to be coming together to try to build as one. I think we got, like I said, we got to get out of that. What your boy said, Brian, Prada and Gucci, I got on the Cuban link. You don't like you said, we always hating on each other. It's like, bro, it ain't about hating. It's about coming together.
Right.
Because we still making everybody else rich, but we still the poorest class in this country.
Man, by far, man. And it's just and if we just can, like, look, man, if when you was out, you was walking into a Gucci store and a pack of brothers, like, hey, man, don't spend your money that way, bro. It's a brother got a spot right up here, man.
Oh,
like, it's something that simple, us holding each other accountable on that level that could change everything. And then once the brothers do get the money, you know what I'm saying? We got to make sure that niggas ain't on this separate shit, on this totalitarianism, thinking they was born for this and they gonna do what they gonna do and they don't have to fall into some sort of pocket with our community. You should definitely be giving a percentage of your shit back to something that could benefit us as a whole. And that responsibility is what they practice in those other communities. And it's also what the NOI, them brothers try to preach to us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But there's another divide there with the religion thing that makes it very difficult because now I have to submit to a you know what I'm saying? So it's just it's
no,
too,
you're right.
So that's what makes
and
it
one thing I want to say, my bad, but
it's
one thing I want to say, if you don't understand, anybody that hears my voice don't understand what code is, the Jewish people, they showed us what is a code is. So when you hear people like Tariq and Michi and all these people that be on internet say what a code is, you looking at it. You haven't heard name Jewish anybody came out and say anything. You just seen what they do. You never heard they giving this man back a check for $150 million, bro. You in none of our lifetime, Mel Gibson don't say something. All these people don't say something. We never seen that. This man was a billionaire 3 weeks ago.
Right.
He about to be on your show right now, bro, trying to get work.
Hey, man, come on through, man. I'll build with you, bro. Real spill, Kanye. Fuck with me. That would mean a lot to me. I agree, man, but it's also understand positioning, man, because at the end of the day, it's my opinion that an athlete, unless it's a special motherfucker like a Muhammad Ali, most athletes aren't equipped with the appropriate knowledge, and they're not around the right group of people to speak publicly, politically like that. Like Muhammad Ali was equipped, and he was a part of something bigger than himself, and he was willing to sacrifice his career for us.
But I mean, Kyrie kind of did the same thing.
But not really though, because
him standing up to that vaccination when a lot of black people didn't want to get vaccinated
was a great move,
and he still was able to play and collect a check. He just couldn't even go and play on his home floor.
Right.
So he sacrificed that to prove a point.
But what makes him different than Ali is Ali had help. He had backing. He had the nation fucking with him.
Yeah, but they making Kyrie look like he's crazy.
But what I'm saying is because who was standing with Kyrie?
Facts. And I mean that because
LeBron was one.
Ali was he had the people. That's keep it 100 from Kyrie, LeBron. Who has the people?
Right.
Floyd. Who has the people?
Right.
Bro, they scared to even come in the neighborhood, bro. They scared to come in the hood.
Well, I mean, niggas is getting shot and killed. Shit.
And
I understand. But see, that's something that we have to take care of too, my brother.
I agree.
We have to
You're right.
straighten that.
The only athlete that has the influence to make a similar impact to Ali is LeBron. Ali is LeBron of his era. He was the heavyweight champ. That's what made what he did so special. Kyrie is not the elite nigga. You know what I'm saying? He's like a B plus nigga. It would have to be a Kobe, a LeBron, a Mayweather, somebody of that stature.
They not doing
Mayweather. And they're not built like that.
They're not built like that at all.
A question now. I'm gonna land my plane, let somebody get on. Do you think today athlete is scared to show people who they are and where they from? Do you feel like it's an act with mostly athletes? Like y'all from Cali, y'all see a bunch of basketball.
Yeah, cancel culture,
players. Bro. I'm from Miami. That's all we do is play football. So I see all these guys. I went to school with people, Santana Moss, and all these. Like, it's like once they get around white people, they don't want to show the people who they really are.
Well, I mean, they look at it as that's who has the money. Now, it's not supposed to be looked at like that, but most of them cats, like they say, Kevin Hart never spoke out on political issues.
Right.
Because he wanted to stay away from shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Most cats, unless you got that $100, $200, $300 million.
Right.
But most of them cats be fearful that they gonna lose out on the money that they be getting.
But this goes back to what the initial conversation started off about. This goes back to masturbation.
Oh shit!
This goes back to jacking up.
Come back to
and when I say this is what I mean. These niggas is only fucking with themselves.
I hear you.
They not fucking with nobody else. They fucking with themselves, and whatever falls in line with whatever they program is what they fuck with. And you can't get a group of people to a different space socially and politically if you only fucking with yourself.
I get
and then even look how these niggas podcast and shit like that. Like, if you look at all these athletes and they podcast, they fuck with each other.
Yeah.
They don't fuck with niggas like us.
Yeah, not they.
But we give them that. We give them that esteem and we give them that leverage because they played in the league, NFL, football, whatever they did, box. We give them the esteem and all that to practice this elitism and classism and separatism. And they never reach down to everyday working niggas who are the soldiers. That's the army. We the army, regular everyday working motherfuckers. We the nigga that's gonna kick up dust and riot and cause havoc. You know what I'm saying? But we allow these niggas to benefit off of the melanin that we all have. Maybe they got a little bit more of it or whatever's going on. We allow them to get to the ultimate level but have no accountability towards us. They only fuck with each other.
But I will say this, a lot of the times when they do fuck with us, some of the hating us wind up doing something to them.
See, but I disagree with that. Let me tell you why, man, because that's projection, bro. If you see me and only see hate, that's what's in your heart.
Right.
That's what's in your heart. That's what you would do if I was you and you was me.
Right.
Is you would be the hater.
Right.
But it's niggas is so fucking money hungry that we allow niggas who have the resources to dictate to us what we need from them. Fuck toy drives and turkey giveaways and free tickets to games, nigga. Fuck all that. That's bullshit, nigga.
Right.
Yeah.
We need tangibles, nigga. And it's got to be to a point. The Muslim brothers in the 60s was knocking on niggas' doors. Hey, Kareem. Hey, Cassius Clay. Hey, Jim Brown. It's something we got to do. And even though they're not a perfect organization, at least they had the heart and the goal to door knock and hold niggas accountable. And that's what we don't do. We have a God complex. When a nigga get money or is talking articulately, we back all the way off and just let them run their program. But when niggas start to get bread, that's a whole different thing. You feel what I'm saying? So they got to answer to the community. Hey, bro, we appreciate you. I'm going to open up the floor for you. You can have at it, man. You already asked us a question, so I assume you don't want to roast, right?
Nigga?
Nah, nigga, I got one for you. I've been having one for you for the past. I've been trying to call your way about 3 weeks straight, man.
Well, go ahead, run the play there.
Goddamn Kraig, nigga, you give more listen to goddamn Maxwell, nigga, man. I've been waiting to hear say that shit for you. And my homeboy Big John ain't there, man. I said Big John be in the city, folks about what am I waiting downtown? Talking fast. But shout out, I'm be real with you, boy. You got love and day. Cause I know somebody from Miami be calling too, man. Y'all boys keep doing, man, because without y'all give us the local dudes, the dudes like I'm a working dude. I ain't a hustler. Y'all give us hope so we can finally come together, bro, because it's powers and numbers, and I think we losing, bro. I feel like I don't know what's going on, bro. We so divided.
Yeah.
I don't know, my brother. So I fuck with y'all, Sarah, everybody who all there, man. Y'all boys be easy, man.
Hey, love and respect, man. And shout out to Dade County. I fuck with y'all heavy out there, man. If I owe you something, get it from God. God. That's all it is accountability, man. We just, I don't know what it is about our athletes, bro, but we just, you know what I'm saying, our elite, we allow them to dictate to us too much what it is.
But I think it also has to deal with the fact that when you look up to somebody,
right,
that's how, you give them a little bit more accountability than the rest.
Hey, thank you for calling Roast with the Host Morning Show. Your name and where you calling from?
Eddie.
What's going on, Eddie? How you doing, bro?
You already know.
Same old shit, man. I already feel you, brother. Talk to us, man. Is Kyrie anti-Semitic? And is Kanye West right for comparing himself to Emmett Till?
Hell, well, Kanye West, hell.
You going in and out, Eddie. If you can hear me, you going in and out.
That nigga must be going through
Kanye
Eagle
West,
Rock.
Well, Kanye West, I say hell no. You couldn't, not Emmett Till, bro. I don't even see the correlation.
Me either.
You know what I'm saying? That's just some more wild, attention-grabbing shit. And with Kyrie, I don't know, bro. Like, why?
you being woke like this for what though?
Right.
You doing this for what? For the people?
Right.
Because, and I hate to count another brother's money, but man, bro, give me something tangible. Give me something I can reach out and touch.
Man.
That link to that movie don't do nothing. Like you and see, you actually got the money and the means to actually make a difference.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Versus, I don't know. It's like sometimes you so diva like that you like a bitch. You got to throw something in the conversation.
Right.
Nobody asks you, but you have to throw something in the conversation. And sometimes that's what I feel like with Kyrie, and that's what I feel like with Kanye West. Sometimes nobody even asks you for the Emmett Till comparison. And even if we probably ask you if you caught him on the street and asked him to break it down to you, probably couldn't.
Right.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I agree.
You see what I'm saying?
I agree.
Another thing, everybody keep calling this nigga a genius. You make good music, you a genius? Well, if that's the case, then Kraig, you a genius, right?
I mean, yeah, I mean that's
you get what I'm saying? If that's all it takes is for me to be rhyme on beat, then nigga, I'm a genius already.
Right.
I don't see the genius in it. Like, then Jadakiss a genius, Tupac a genius, Biggie a genius. Anybody that can rap good a genius.
Right.
Like, but can they rap good and make beats?
I mean, they could be a genius at what they do, but I mean, we talking about something completely different. We talking about politics. We talking about the well-being of our people. That genius ain't enough in that situation.
Come
Nigga,
on, man.
You got what's more important than your genius is your resources, and your genius is not telling you not to fuck off the resource. You fucking off the resource, nigga. Shut your mouth. Continue to accumulate the resource and fund somebody who know what the fuck they talking about.
I see that.
To be the face.
Bro.
Some people don't.
He could have reached out. He could have reached out to you.
He could have, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just think about it. He
put $100 million behind me.
Let's say you're not on his radar. You don't think Corey Holcomb is?
Right. Yeah, definitely.
You know what I'm saying? If you really, any of these people, like if you really, there's too many good brothers out here that's really talking that talk that you can really get behind.
Right.
Even with Kyrie, like, bro, again, I hate to keep throwing you out there. I hate to keep throwing Corey out there, but you guys are like Zoe Williams. I give you. You mean to tell me you can't find another Zoe Williams?
Right. Yeah, Zoe's special though, man.
My bad.
It'd be hard to find another Zoe. That's a brilliant nigga. But nah, see, if I had that type of money, I would pay somebody like that. You know what I'm saying? Build up. I mean, because look, man, at the end of the day, as soon as you start fucking with media, you're a product. So position your product to be viable. Position your IP or whatever it is. Build black people up.
And I gave this so much thought. I'm sorry. I gave this so much thought. Why not play the long game? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Why not play the long game? Why not be quiet, handle business? We all got to work, especially with business. You're gonna do business with people you don't like.
Right.
It's business. Oh, and I got a question for you guys. Cause do you think black people should have their own prison?
Oh, wow, that's a deep question, man. I'm going to have you call back another day so we can really dig into that. I need to really dig into that because, shit. Do we have our own laws?
Shit, we do got our own prison.
Hold on. And the reason I asked that question, you guys do know it's a Jewish prison, right? Here in America.
I had no idea.
Where they get kosher meals. They get actual kosher meals. It's a tennis court, pools. It was a special on CV, I think 60 Minutes about it.
Hey, bro, can you send me something on that? I'm gonna look that up, but I'm
about to look it up right fuck now.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah.
I mean, we do have our own prison. It's called the ghetto.
Right, basically.
It's called South Central Los Angeles. Go.
But you can't go to Pelican Bay and be a Muslim and get a Muslim dinner, a bean pie. You did what I'm saying? But they have a prison, and get this, it's for blue collar criminals, which most Jewish criminals are.
Right.
Oh yeah, I just found it right now.
Oh wow, that's good game,
Yes,
man. I'm gonna do some research on that, man. I always appreciate when you call, man. Love and respect. And if I owe you something, get it from God. God, God, God. Next caller. I didn't know that. Wow.
Yeah. Wow.
That's very interesting. Hey.
That's crazy as shit. Population 584. Opened up in 1977.
What's it called?
It's called the Federal Correction Institute, Otisville.
Hey, thank you for calling Roast with the Host. Your name and where you calling from?
Hey, man, it's Slim, man. I'm calling out of VA by way of Connecticut, baby.
What's going on, Slim? Appreciate you calling, man. You already know what the question is. It's 2 questions, actually, man. Is Kyrie Irving being anti-Semitic? If so, why? And is Kanye West right for comparing himself to Emmett Till?
I don't know shit about sports. I don't know what Kyrie Irving doing. I know he was in some shit about the COVID shit. I like, just off of passing by type shit that I hear about him, I fuck with what he doing. Just off of passing by information, like for him to be like, I ain't taking no vaccine type shit, right. I fuck with that shit. Right. I feel like they using the world as fucking lab rats. And everybody that I know caught COVID got a fucking vaccine. I don't know nobody that ain't got a vaccine that caught COVID. Right. That's just me personally.
Right. Okay.
But with Kanye, Kanye is, motherfuckers need to just fuck with Ye, bro. People so quick to shit on that nigga and don't know what he doing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, motherfuckers gotta let the motherfucker finish the art before they can start goddamn dissecting the motherfucker. I don't know what the fuck he doing, but he doing something, man. Right. He doing something. Like with that what he say? They got we watching a fucking public lynching, yo.
Right.
Like, for real. The way they doing that nigga, man, it's like the way they used to do motherfuckers back in slavery days, where they would just whoop their ass.
But I think that's the comparison of the Emmett Till thing.
Yeah, because I don't
see the comparison of the Emmett Till thing is the fact that he did something, and some people are coming to lynch him right now.
Okay, you know so metaphorically, the Jewish community would be the white woman he whistled at.
Right.
And now they coming to, you know, I guess
because that was his thing, is like he had said before the interview that, you know, they blackballed him, right?
Right.
And honestly, it was kind of hard being blackballed when now you're connected to all these entities that's making money. But now you made your Jewish remarks. Now you seeing him being socially lynched.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody's like, I don't want to, like, come on, Skechers.
Right.
Skechers didn't want a part of that money.
Hey, niggas would be rocking Skechers too. That'd be fucked up, but niggas will be rocking.
Yeah. Like, for Skechers to say they didn't want to fuck with him, that's crazy, bro.
But you know what's weird? As soon as Kanye's situation happened, Puff Daddy officially became a billionaire.
Yeah.
So think about that.
They started buying Diddy shit more.
All right, man. We're gonna open up the forum for you, man. Either ask. Go ahead.
Let me say this quote real quick, man. Because I've been watching Bobby Seale interviews. It just popped up on my shit. My algorithm is all ill type shit, so
right.
I get Bobby Seale, Huey P. Newton pop up. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, they own this real shit. It's a Fed sleep on your block right now. He in the back of a bug with your house phone tab. You better be careful, nigga.
For real.
Don't look up no more. Go ahead. Go ahead.
The first. I'm just gonna read. Let me get like two quotes off of them. This is from Huey P. Newton, though. He's the first lesson a revolutionary must learn is that he is a doomed man.
Right.
Yeah.
That's just one. Like, the deepness of this shit. Like, another one. My fear was not of death itself, but a death without meaning.
Right.
And this one pertains to trying to own our own political situation,
right,
and lobbying for our own causes and shit. And it says,
To us, power is, first of all, the ability to define phenomenon, and secondly, the ability to make these phenomenon act in a desired manner.
Right.
Power.
Yeah, that's power for sure.
You know what I mean?
And it's unquestionable who has the power in this country. I know how we like to feel, you know what I'm saying, about ourselves, because we definitely are the most blessed.
We got power on the surface.
We got, physical and mental power. We have that all day. But economics, we do not understand group economics. We do not understand it. If we did, we'd be in a completely different situation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Why the fuck can't we do that, though? It seems like niggas do not. Why the fuck can't we grasp that concept? Like, why the fuck do niggas rather go to Walmart all the fucking time? Go to Walmart, go to everywhere that's not gonna give you shit.
Right.
I'm starting to see a lot more black actors do support some black branding as far as like clothing.
Right.
Like Gallery Department is a black-owned company.
Right.
I'm starting to see a lot more black entertainers wear it.
And we got this bullshit high-end fashion shit going on in our community.
Nigga, I shop at Ross. Nigga, I go straight
I don't know what it is with,
I ain't even gonna lie to you.
I don't know what it is with us and this high-end fashion bullshit where we feel like that is gonna make us equal. No, nigga, we need we need quantities of people spending decent amount of money. We don't need 200-300 motherfuckers spending $1 million on some shit. We need everybody spending $2-3 at the same time in the same places for the same cause.
Oh no, I think the high end shit is retarded.
It's retarded, but we get
that shit is trash.
That's the ego shit I'm talking about. That also goes back to the masturbation shit. Because no, I'm just telling you that dopamine, niggas is chasing that dopamine. You know what I'm saying? And that high-end fashion shit, that thrill of buying something that's out of your price range or that you can't afford, you get that same fucking release. You know what I'm saying?
And you up there, wear it once.
Wear it one.
And niggas don't wanna. Niggas always looking for the hookup when they do buy from their own people. Oh man, man, come on, man, let me get that. Yo, you should be trying to double pay for somebody that you know that's doing their thing. You should be trying to pay double what the fuck they charge.
This should change everything. If niggas all bought their socks, their underwears, their t-shirts, and hygienic shit, toothpaste, toothbrush, all that shit from black folks, it'll change everything. Okay, you can still go buy the Gucci and Prada shit. Just buy the shit that you have to always have. Necessities. Yeah. That changes everything.
Sure.
You feel what I'm saying?
At the same time, we got to be together with it, though, because, like I was saying, there is a lot of individuals that got their own shit and they got their own system with their group of people. Like you said, the podcast, they only fuck with each other. Like they got there's a lot of little individual systems that help each other, but that's as far as that shit go.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we so fucking paranoid and fucking like as a on a social scale. Like, we paranoid on an economic social scale. It's scary.
It's trauma. It's trauma, man. Being the victims of white supremacy. It's trauma, man. But I'm gonna open up the floor for you to roast. We gotta get some funny. We gotta make people laugh too, man. So I'm either open up the floor for you to roast or ask a question, man. Go ahead.
Hey man, please do an episode about addiction at some point, because I'm struggling with it my damn self, and it's a lot of people, especially the young people. It's a lot of fucking young people out here struggling with that shit.
Addiction to what? Drugs or?
Yes, drugs.
Because niggas a lot of addictions. You heard this nigga in the masturbation.
Okay, no, drug addiction is powerful, bro. I got you.
Yo, real shit.
I
jacked off before I called y'all.
Hey, nigga, don't you ever admit to jacking off before you talk to me, nigga. You motherfucker, you.
Phone all wet.
We love and respect you, man. If I owe you something, get it from God. God. That's crazy.
I was laughing at your ass with this Reese's Pieces segue.
Oh, yeah, remember. Reese's Pieces is fire, nigga. That's what I'm addicted to. I'm addicted to sugar.
Oh, okay.
Man.
Yeah.
You know, I drive. Man, I drive. Like it.
I think I'm addicted to. You dropped it. It's on the verge.
On this dirty ass.
I think I'm addicted to fights.
Watching fights.
Watching fights, being around fights.
That's Hey, thanks for calling Roast with the Host. Your name and where you calling from?
Oh, this is Rob from Costa Mesa.
All day long. OG, man, talk to us, man. You already know the two questions. Is Kyrie Irving anti-Semitic? If so, why? And is Kanye West right for comparing himself to Emmett Till?
All right, I'll start with the Kanye, and absolutely not with Kanye comparing himself to Emmett Till. Maybe on the repercussion ends, he could compare himself, but in a whole, Emmett Till was from Chicago, went down south, had no idea what to do in that scenario, did what he was accustomed to doing, and ended up being killed.
Right.
Kanye knew exactly what the hell he was doing when he opened his mouth. That's why he did it.
Right.
So did that correlation right there. As far as Kyrie Irving being anti-Semitic, as soon as any black person comes into whatever knowledge they choose to come into and whatever belief they choose to believe, they can become a Semite.
Right. Okay.
That is, Jewish is a religion. Anybody can be Jewish.
Right.
It's a religion. When you're dealing with, especially a certain type, there are, Semites that are born into it. Some people believe that we are Semites. So I don't think he's saying the exact same thing that Jewish people say to everybody. Like a Jewish person could say, hey, we're the chosen people. And that's not considered anti-nothing.
Right.
But as soon as a black person says, hey, I'm Jewish too, and I'm the chosen people, they say, hey, you're racist. It's like, nigga, you just said the same shit.
Right.
Why am I racist for saying I'm the chosen one, and you ain't racist for saying you the chosen one?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Because they hate when you refer to yourself as God.
Exactly. Yeah, and the son hates one of us, so I'll leave that there.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. Okay, man. Well, yeah, that's great insight, man. Hey,
but I do before I roast you niggas, I do want to say I think Kanye is he could be up to two things. Either he's being paid to crack it off, to get all these niggas to be like fuck the Jews, and then it's gonna be hell to pay for a little while, or he's setting himself up to run as the Republican nomination in 2024, because the Republicans don't fuck with them Jews.
Oh wow, okay.
And they stomped down with it. So maybe them white boys said, hey, you better go out there, Kanye, and you prove you ain't with them Jews.
Right.
If you want my vote, Kanye, you prove you ain't with them Jews. So he went out there and proved it.
Okay.
So now he earned them real crackers vote.
Right.
That don't fuck with him. So he could be doing that because he got that 2024 on his hat.
I mean, he opened up the gates. Whichcomb opened up the gates for anybody to run for president.
Oh, Republicans?
No, Trump.
Right.
Like anybody could run for president if he ran for it.
Right.
So of course.
You got to have a bag, though. You got to have a bag. And what bleeding heart can Kanye say to all of them crackers? Say them Jews took half my money.
Right. Hey man,
and now they're like, oh, they gonna be on it. I'm telling you, they're gonna be on it.
That's a very interesting point, man. So you know what time it is. Go ahead and have at it, man. Roast.
All right. I only got one, but it encumbers all three of you niggas in there. all three of you niggas sitting there looking like a WWE reunion. We got Rikishi, Kamala, and Junkyard Dog. You goofy ass niggas.
That's hilarious.
Hey, I love all you niggas, man. Keep up the good work, man.
Hey, man, we appreciate you. If all you something, get it from God. God. Next caller.
That nigga said Rikishi.
Yeah, man, we're going to shut down the YouTube stream. and we're going to go to a quick commercial break. We're going to play this Chill Never Withers album. Hey, you guys can click that code back there where it says Bullyfoot Productions. Purchase the album, support your boy. We'll be back shortly.
Oh, no. Nigga, this for Emmett Till. Met her at a bar and grill, she asked me for some pills. Whistle while I'm working, always over, never underkill. Ran about her bullets, had to switch it to a coca deal. Made that candy rain, cause on the fly, I'm so for real. 100 for a gram, going ham on this bogus deal. Sniff it off the bus stop, off of dirt and gum and whatnot. She got the Greek freaking and I told her this is where the buck stops. I know I sold you fake dope, you might have been with them folk. And them folks on impulse give info, but you cool. Got her what she needed, pottery was seeded. Grew into a funk fashion raw dog in evenings. Too soon, she showed up with a young boy after a blue moon. Said I might be the father, can we honor